for taking time to join. So let's get started. So today's talk is about what is mindfulness and what is meditation and what are the differences between the mindfulness versus meditation. If anyone know, please do raise your hand and speak about it. What do you think mindfulness is? What do you think meditation is? And what are the difference between the mindfulness and meditation? Say it in your own points, whether it is wrong or right doesn't matter. Just share your point of view. Anyone?
Mindfulness is when you are completely in present. The action you are performing, you will be completely into that. Not your thoughts are not diverted on different directions, but only the task that you are performing currently.
Correct. Thank you, Kulvinder ji.
My pleasure.
Anyone else? Would you like to share? Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly right. Whatever Kulvinder ji said, it's perfect. So mindfulness is nothing but being in the present moment. So I will go little bit deeper. What is a mindfulness and what is meditation and what are the key differences between both of them? And these both actually will go hand in hand together. So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is nothing but paying attention to the present moment intentionally and without judgment, being in the present moment, whatever the work you do throughout the day, whether it is like cutting the vegetable, doing your work, reading a book, being in the present moment, or going out in the walk, nature, being in the nature, be in the present moment, no past or no future, just right there, mind, being in the right now moment. So practice this every day, or it can be practiced anywhere, it can be practiced when you are eating mindfulness, eat the food whatever you want to eat the food, when you are walking steps on the road, just imagine being with the mother earth and being in the nature, just be in there, enjoy the present moment. And working, when you are working, be in the presenting. So mindfulness can be practiced anywhere, that is nothing but being in the present. And in case if you are getting the thoughts here and there, just observe the thoughts. Do not judge anything. Just keep observing what kind of thoughts I'm getting. Okay, I got some thought. Just observe it. And present focused anchors you to the here and now. So we are here on the earth to learn this experience, to have this life actually. So if you are living in the past or if you are living in the future, we are not enjoying the present moment. So when we are in the current right now in the mindfulness state, we can enjoy our life even more. So mindfulness is nothing but being in the present moment. Okay. And what is meditation? And meditation is nothing but emptying the mind. Empty our mind by observing the natural inhale, natural exhale, our incoming breath and outgoing breath, going to the thoughtless state. So I will tell you what is the key difference is. When you are in the mindfulness, mindfulness is being in the present moment. It can be practiced anytime, anywhere. Meditation also nothing but it's emptying the mind. It's emptying the mind basically. Consciously we are emptying the mind when we sit in the meditation. What is the key difference between the mindfulness and meditation is, in the meditation we close our eyes and we observe the breath. Even in the mindfulness also you can observe the breath, but in the meditation we close our eyes and we try to empty our mind, whatever the clutter we have accumulated, whatever the thoughts we have so much accumulated. So we try to empty it. So when we try to empty it, what happens is we receive the cosmic energy through our crown chakra. So that cosmic energy is the prana life force. So which heals our body, which heals our organs, which heals our soul, which is kind of a food for the soul. So that is a key difference. So you can practice mindfulness throughout the day by observing the breath, and meditation. Through meditation we empty, we declutter our mind, and we receive more and more cosmic energy. So you can, for the meditation, you can schedule the session, require a dedication time. Many techniques, there are many techniques, as you know, anapanasati, which is breath meditation, is useful for anybody and anyone can practice. And there are two different techniques that Buddha has in Buddha's techniques, Kayanupasana and Vipassana. Those are little bit advanced techniques. But breath meditation, Anapanasati, can be practiced by anybody, anywhere, any at any age. And what are the benefits of meditation? It builds the focus, it builds the clarity, emotional regulation, develop love and calm, sleeps better. There are tons of there are tons of benefits with the meditation. So meditation and mindfulness, they go in hand in hand. It's not like I meditate for 30 minutes 1 hour day and rest of the day I will think, like, not practicing the mindfulness. Again we accumulate the stuff throughout the day. So try to practice the mindfulness throughout the day, like, either it could be observing the breath or whatever the work you do, just focus, give your attention on that only and observe the thoughts. So that way, whatever the energy we accumulate throughout the meditation, we will be able to use it properly, wisely. We will not waste our energy. Where whatever the energy we have accumulated through the meditation, we will not waste our energy when we practice mindfulness. And breath meditation is nothing but decluttering our mind. So use breath as an anchor to let go of mental noise and inner stillness. Breathe, just anchor the breath and observe. Now, notice thoughts arise. We should not judge any thoughts. We should not worry about it. Just judge the thought. Let the thought comes and go and release. Let them drift away. Okay, just observe it. Well, like, how to observe it. When we look at a tree, the tree has so many leaves, and when the wind is blowing, the tree is like, gently swift. We will not comment on the tree, or we will not judge anything. We just observe how we observe the sunlight, sunshine, how we observe the water flow, how we observe a tree when it is like, blowing with the wind. Simply similarly, we have to observe the thoughts. They just come and go, like ocean waves. One wave comes and then it goes away, and then one more wave comes and goes away. Similarly, our thoughts comes and goes. Just let them come and go, but do not give any attention to them. Just observe as it is. So before meditation, the mind is very cluttered. Like, always, like, the mind is constantly thinks, like, what kind of things I need to do, racing, like, uncontrolled thoughts. Like, if you see the picture here, see, our mind is like, so many thoughts. Even in the meditation, when we are, especially for the beginners, so many thoughts comes because we have never practiced to quiet our mind. Because since childhood we've been practiced to think. So when we are thinking per day, we produce 60 to 70,000 thoughts. Imagine that over the period of 30 years, 40 years, how many thoughts we are accumulating. Because we've been practicing to think so many things, jumping from worry to worry and difficulty concentrating because so many thoughts in our mind, so many thoughts, one by one. It's been accumulated with a clutter of mind, feeling overwhelmed, anxious, replaying past feelings, mental fatigue, and brain. That is why our brain will not function as the way it is. So the mind is like water. When turbulent, it is difficult to see it, but when it is calm, everything becomes clear. So before meditation, when so many thoughts are coming, decluttering calm, it's like, dustbin, so much clutter. It's like we cannot enjoy the present moment. So if you think like a house is full of clutter, we cannot breathe in properly, we cannot live in that house, you cannot receive anything new into the house because your house is already full of clutter. Similarly, our mind, if our mind is full of clutter, full of chatter, full of, like, bad thoughts, negative thoughts, past thoughts, future thoughts, So we cannot enjoy the present moment, and we cannot produce any positive thoughts as well, because it's already full of clutter. So how to clean it? How to cleanse it? With the meditation. So when we do the meditation, we empty our mind. So slowly, eventually, every thought, it will arise and it will clear away. Like water. When the water is very dirty, like when it is calm, how it is gently the mud will go to the down and the water becomes clear. Similarly, the more we meditate, the calmer we are. So our unnecessary thoughts will go away from our mind. So slowly what happens is thoughts slow down because we are trying to empty our mind. So and also with the mindfulness, when you practice throughout the day being in the present moment, so it will, like we are organizing our thoughts. So and when we empty your mind, you sustain focus, your emotional calm, stability, spacious, peaceful mental state will come. So if you see the diagram here, so the thoughts are more organized, very clear, because that's when you get the creative ideas. And also that's when you get the powerful ideas for your life. You get the clarity which direction you need to go, and uh, which uh, which decisions you need to make, so you have full of clarity on your journey. But when our mind is cluttered, we cannot make decisions. Even if we make decisions, they will not go, because we will not have the clarity. But when you meditate, when you practice the mindfulness, your thoughts will be so much organized, and you will be able to make the clear decisions for your life. So your thoughts are very centered and clear, and you will feel peaceful as well. And breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness. So what you can do is, throughout the day also, you can observe in between inhale and exhale when you're cooking, or like, and you can set the alarms also. There are bunch of apps available where you can set the alarm, like remind you to be mindfulness, like come back, just come back in a minute, 1 minute or 2 minutes throughout the day. Come back and observe your breath, and that brings you back to the present moment. So when you are observing your breath, when you are meditating, what happens is your thoughts becomes much clearer, organized, and you empty your mind. So that's when you are able to identify your present event. You enjoy your moments, your present situations, your present thoughts, present emotions. This is nothing but you will be with full of awareness. You know what is going on. Even if somebody try to provoke you, try to make you angry, you will not get into angry mode, because you know that what's going on there. You will be with full of awareness, full of in the present moment. And this is when the positive ideas will come into our mind, because our mind is pretty much clear and thoughtless state, empty, very well organized. So there are, if you are getting too many thoughts, if you are not able to focus on the breath, like sometimes when we go through certain challenges throughout the day, we get lot of thoughts. In that case, you can practice these kind of techniques. There are a bunch of other meditation techniques as well. Like there is boxing, breath meditation. There are different kinds of things. So something like this. This is like 4 seconds inhale and hold it 7 seconds, and 8 seconds exhale. So this is one of the example I kept it, but there are so many other techniques. You can inhale and hold it for 4 seconds and exhale, like that. Whatever the technique is suitable to you, practice that. If you are getting so many thoughts, so this is one of the technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for say 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. So I will stop here. If anyone have any questions or anything you would like to share, please feel free to share or ask any questions before we start the meditation. Okay, so no questions. All right. Yeah, Ruchita or anybody?
I was actually going to ask Satya that we were talking about affirmations the other day when we were talking about chakras, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm just trying to, so I have different, how do I say this? Different ways that they say you use affirmations, especially when you're meditating. So
Mm.
either when you start, you put some affirmations and then you start your meditation, right? And then there is another way they say that you do it more towards the end, because by that time you are already in, how do I say that, in a position of receivership.
Mm.
That is a good time to set certain affirmation. So I'm just trying to figure out how we do these affirmations.
Yeah, you can do it either way because affirmations are nothing but sankalpas, I would say. So before meditation, you are setting the intention that, oh, not the sankalpas probably. Maybe intention before. Usually, I'll start with the intention. Then in between, when in the middle of the meditation, I will set any, like, whatever comes to my mind, I will set the affirmation basically. But go with your heart, I would say. Both of them, right? I will not say follow this exactly process or follow that process. Go with your heart. Both of them, right, though.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Satya, one thing is because mindfulness, I mean, I can accept that it's very difficult to be mindful for me, at least I can say, because you are in, when you are working, you have many things going in parallel. You're attending a meeting, then you're also working on checking your emails and maybe checking your phone. And so we are now accustomed to work and multitask, right? So, and if we don't multitask, or it's easier said than done to do mindfulness, because what happens practically is if you don't multitask, then your tasks will never finish, right? So that's also, so I think that's a constant battle going on in our lives, right? That if we don't do it, for example, if you're in a meeting where you're not contributing but you have to be there, but you still have to be there, and in the meanwhile, if you just be mindful in that meeting, okay, you are totally focused to a meeting which is not relevant, but the end, at the end of the day, maybe it will be useful for you, but then you are gonna lag on your work. So I think those kind of situation, what do you say, right? That how do you then practice mindfulness as well as, you know, keep up with what you are trying to accomplish?
Yeah, good point. Good point, Ankurji. Thank you. I know in this instant life, actually, in the current time, we are in the instant time, I would say.
Correct, correct.
Everything we need to get it done right away, right? But what happens is when we are doing the multitasking, we are distributing our energy here and there, like, 4 ways we are distributing our energy. So
Mhm.
we are draining so fast, so quickly. And at the same time, how much efficiency we are putting in the each work, right? How
Right.
much efficiency it will be. Of course, when we are distracted in 4 things, the efficiency will lack for sure. But I know when we are focusing on one work, it will increase the time. We will be able to finish our work slow paced, but we will be able to do the work so effectively, efficiently.
Yeah,
And
no, I notice sometimes when you're focused, that your productivity gets higher.
correct.
But it's not only work, right? So nowadays we watch TV and eat. So
Yeah,
if you say mindful eating, that means you are not doing anything else. You're focusing on, people walk and then also doing something or talking to someone on the phone. So someone told me, right, then suppose you're going for a walk, then focus on just walk. No talking on the phone. Or that's being a true mindfulness is, right? So
correct.
so I think that's where,
Yeah, add at least make one small change every day,
yeah. Yeah.
especially when you are going for a walk. Today, I will not carry my phone. I'll just simply go for a walk and enjoy the beauty of the nature and come. That small change every day, little by little, or like, maybe today I will eat the food without the phone, or today I will not pick up any calls. I will put my phone on the silence mode when I'm practicing meditation. or tomorrow, like that. Little by little, we will be, when we make these small changes, we will be able to overcome slowly.
So Satya, one thing that I would like to share with the group, that I have was like watching a couple of videos regarding mindfulness, and so what I understood is that the easiest way for anybody to become mindful, if you are, let's say, for you, Ankur, like for example, when you are done with like 2 or 3 tasks, right? And you want to practice mindfulness. The best and the easiest way, they say, is you do only left nostril breathing. If you do left nostril breathing for, let's say, even 30 seconds or a minute, it activates your right brain. And when it does that, that is the quickest way to become mindful in that moment, in the present moment. So it gives your, so it's like a cheat sheet. You want to practice mindfulness, but you are still trying to get there. So this is the easiest way for you to get there. Just do left nostril breathing for 30 seconds or a minute, and immediately you will feel a shift. So try it and see if it works for you.
Yeah, Rachita, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Ruchita. I will also do it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Uncle Ji. Good question. Anybody?
So I want to know, like, awareness and mindfulness is the same or any difference?
Yeah, awareness, mindfulness, I believe it's the same.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah,
Yeah, I believe it's the same.
because I saw myself like I'm very aware before, like after I'm doing meditation. So I'm just check. I always check myself. Okay, I'm not thinking anything like past and future, and I'm here.
Mm.
And
Yeah, the more we meditate, automatically the awareness levels increases. Like, we will be, I be noticing with myself, like, when I,
yeah,
how, like, the over the period of time, now I'm with more awareness. Of course, I still need to increase,
mm,
but like, certain situations, I'm
mm,
more calm, more with awareness compared to before the previous years, or like, before when I started meditation.
yeah,
But the day by day, the awareness levels being in the present moment is increasing for me. I still get distracted though with the phone calls, messages,
yeah,
and all. But now I stopped. Before, I used to put on my headset when I go for a walk. Now I stopped it completely. So like that. So my awareness levels increased. The
yeah.
more we practice, it definitely increases. And I try to stop the multitasking as well.
Yeah, because I saw myself in the dreams. Also, I am very aware.
Oh, wow, nice. That's
So
great.
I'm doing something wrong, and I say okay, says I say said sorry to them
Oh my God, that's awesome,
in the
Ritu.
dream also.
That means you are doing good job.
So I think okay, awareness and like mindfulness is the same or some difference. I don't know. So
Yeah, yeah, I feel it is the same, right? It's a
like
different, uh, it's a different term,
yeah,
word, I guess.
words is different, but meaning is same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
thank
one.
you.
Amazing. Thank you, Ritu. Mm. All right, friends, let's get started with the meditation perfectly on time.